Welcome to Faith Forward Conversations, the show where we connect real life with real faith and maybe laugh a little along the way.
Or a lot. Because if dating as a Christian single woman doesn't make you laugh, you might cry. So we're here to prevent tears.
And provide wisdom, encouragement, and clarity. Today's episode is all about lessons on faith and dating for Christian single women.
Which brings up the topic of the modern Christian dating challenges. Can we talk about that? Let's be honest, Christian dating in 2026 is complicated. Between online apps, church expectations, and personal convictions, it's a lot to navigate.
Exactly. It's like, God, send me a man. And God's like, okay, but you keep swiping left on every guy who doesn't own a golden retriever. And half the brothers out here are like, I'm looking for a Proverbs 31 woman. Sir, are you even a Proverbs 1 man?
We want perfection, but dating is about discernment, not checklist perfection. When we return, lessons for Christian women.
If you're like me, I'm sure that you have received a lot of advice, but how much of it is actually usable? We have selected some tips that we thought were helpful, so listen up. You might want to take a few notes. Let's jump right in. Lesson 1. Don't confuse loneliness with leadership from God. Just because you want companionship doesn't mean every man who gives you attention is sent by the Holy Spirit. God knows exactly who we are and what we need, which means that we have to seek Him concerning the person. The person should align with God's will for your life. One thing I would do is ask God if the person is not sent by Him to remove them.
Yes. Some of these guys are sent by T-Mobile. They just text a lot. No, but seriously, they know exactly what to say and when to say it. Tina, that was a good one. I would add to that prayer that He also gives you peace with that closure. Good stuff.
Thanks, Sophia. What you said brings us to lesson 2. Guard your heart by guarding your standards. Faith-led dating doesn't mean lowering your expectations. It means aligning them with God's character.
To the left, to the left. Seriously. When dating, we all want someone that we enjoy being with. Looks are what initially attracts us, but character is what the person does when no one is watching. It's who they are at their core, and if that does not reflect God, then go ahead and swipe left.
And lesson 3, stop treating singleness like a waiting room. Your life is not on hold just because you're not married yet. This is a chance to do fun things, like meet new people, travel, new hobbies. I like to think of it as a preparation room, a place where God allows me to see who I am and what I actually want. Exactly. God can grow you, use you, and strengthen your faith in this season. And guess what? It has very little to do with Sunday service. You are so much more than who you are on that one day. Ministry is what we do outside of the building.
I agree. In the service is where God builds us up, but outside is where we build Him up. And that is done in many ways. The person at the supermarket, we may never say anything to them about God, but showing them kindness speaks volumes. Stay tuned because in our next section, we're going to share some red flags and some green flags.
Red flags versus green flags. This is really important because recognizing a red flag from a green flag can be difficult, but we are going to share some of both with you today. Well, I'll start with red flag number 1, a man who says, God told me you're my wife, before he even knows your middle name. Ma'am, run.
Wow. She said run. Red flag number 2, inconsistent communication but consistent excuses. Stability is spiritual.
Sounds like confusion. And God is not the author of confusion. Again, run. Red flag number 3. He only wants to pray with you at 11:59 p.m. That is not intercession. That is intention. This is where boundaries come in. Setting clear boundaries will help the other person understand us. Anyone who disrespects your boundaries is not well-intended.
Okay, so you may be wondering, what about green flags? How will I know he's right? Green flag number 1, he respects your boundaries without negotiation. This is the person that does not make you feel awkward about having standards and is willing to help you maintain them. They actually care about what you are committed to and encourages you to do the right thing.
Green flag number 2, he's accountable. Pastors, mentors, trusted friends. Believe it or not, who a person surrounds themselves with says a lot about them. My mother had a saying, birds of a feather flock together. If everyone that they hang with is shady, then chances are.
All right, Mom. Great advice. Green flag number 3, he's growing spiritually, not just talking spiritually. The saying actions speaks louder than words is true. Growth can be seen. It is something that you don't have to talk about. The person will be actively working towards it daily. We are all works in progress.
Ladies, I know that we have shared a lot today, but are there any words of encouragement that you have for Christian single women? If you don't mind, can you please share?
Sure, Ava. I would say to every single woman listening, your worth is not determined by your relationship status. God develops identity before partnership. And just because it has not happened yet does not mean you're forgotten. You are on his mind, and he is doing his big one with you in mind, so stay encouraged.
Thanks, Tina. Sophia, any words?
Yeah, don't rush into marriage just because your aunt keeps asking, so when are you getting married? Tell her, Auntie, as soon as you mind your business. No, seriously, we know that it can be hard to deal with the expectations of others, so I would say don't try to. Everyone's pace is going to be different, and don't let others make you feel like there is something wrong with you because it hasn't happened yet. Your time is coming.
Ladies, thank you both. Today was amazing. We laughed, we learned, and hopefully saved somebody from texting the wrong man back. Thank you for joining us on Faith Forward Conversations. If this episode blessed you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another sister walking her faith journey. See you next time.